Vinod Mehra was purely a simpleton guy. That's what relatable. With Kangna also, I felt the same thing where she was stemmed at some other gangster films and all those kind of stuff, and I felt that this was the right time to approach her with a film like Tanu Weds Manu. I personally felt that one, she suits the role. Another, there is a hunger to perform in a complete script.
We have Dhanush saying that dash phat gayi hai CO mein kya.
These lines are actually
not considered cuss words.
Yeah, it's so ordinary and normal for them.
Matter of fact. Okay, and you also rediscovered Vinod Mehra for the Indian film industry. No one would have imagined that after Shah Rukh Khan it will be Vinod Mehra which will come into the picture. Vinod Mehra did many films with Bachchan Saab, and he played the understated.
No, for me, Vinod Mehra. When we said Vinod Mehra was purely a simpleton guy. That's what relatable, and somebody who will never force himself on anybody. He will just be honest and see the reaction. So that was the thing we were looking out for. It was more to do with so simple that he even himself was not aware of what romance can do to him. You know, that simplicity of that character when Vinod Mehra sir used to play the roles was the reason to put his name here. The kind of roles he used to do that time.
Now, you've had a Tanu Weds Manu, which was a musical hit. The music worked like anything. And Kangna's, I think, one of the finest performances. I think she's still being referred to as the Tanu Weds Manu girl. Somehow you have, I think, a way of, with your female characters, in fact, that you present them in a certain manner, which is nice and different, frothy as well.
Maybe I catch them at the right time where I can see hunger in them to play certain characters. With Kangna also, I felt the same thing where she was stemmed at some other gangster films and all those kind of stuff, and I felt that this was the right time to approach her with a film like Tanu Weds Manu, because that was something missing in her graph, and I felt that hunger that she must be going through at that moment. And same for Sonam. I personally felt that one, she suits the role. Another, there is a hunger to perform in a complete script where we are focusing on story rather than a setup. So maybe I'm there at right place at right time.
Mr. Rai, one more thing which comes to the mind is that even in Tanu Weds Manu, we saw quite a few cuss words were used quite liberally. Something because I think you're from Delhi and North, you understand. I think that lingo very well. And even here we have Dhanush saying that dash phat gayi hai CO mein kya. I think first of all the way he says it has a very total correct jagah par unhone phat gayi hai and CO ke kya. That nuances I think are coming across very beautifully for a South Indian to do it in the North context. I think is commendable. Now, do you relish those entire thing, or is it more colloquial? It has to be colloquial.
It is because the region we are coming from, where we are placing our story, whether it was Kanpur, Lucknow in Tanu Weds Manu, and now Banaras in Raanjhanaa. Believe you me, Faridoon, these lines are actually not
considered cuss words.
Yeah, it's so ordinary and normal for them.
Matter of fact.
So it just came. It was never, and honestly, it is not there for an effect. That's what I said. None of the dialogues Himanshu has written is for the effect. It's for the flow. It's for the character. It's for the movement. Though it gives you that brings a smile
shock
on
value
your face.
or shock.
That value is there. So we are not using these words for an effect. It is the character. If you see the film, you will realize it's there. Whether it was that word used by characters in Tanu Weds Manu, we all enjoyed it. It was never meant to hurt or meant to look vulgar, you know, and that's why it went with that flow. the effect of the character.
But do you feel that it has a very, very family audience that sort of feel, but somewhere maybe it can be a bit of deterrent, and because I don't know how much of it is there in the movie.
No, it is not
sometimes,
there much. Definitely not there. And definitely when it goes through censor, the things will clean up. But I'm very sure about one thing, that it's a family film, and the use of these words are in such part and such point of the screenplay where it is not going to take you on a vulgar note. You won't feel. Okay, I agree with you that end of the day it's an abuse which will get its own censorship done. But then too, even in that censorship, the effect of the play, the effect of that dialogue and that place will remain.
Remain this.